Hey, how you doing, man?
Hello.
Hey, can I look through the games real quick before you put them out? The first to look through them?
And then just a disclaimer,
Yes, sir.
I'm able to let you look at them because I run the section.
Oh, okay.
Just in case the next person...
Oh, okay. All right. People operate differently. I get it.
Yeah. That way they don't look like awful people.
No, I know. One of the guys, he never lets me look at them. Everybody else is pretty cool about it. What?
Oh, you're just looking at the game I just had.
Oh.
That way I know the price isn't a crazy price.
Oh, yeah.
Might not be as low unless it's ridiculously high.
Half price books. I guess it's Monday. I guess we'll start this video off with just showing what I picked up. Won't even make you wait for the recap. So inside of that store they had, as usual, I don't know what the deal with half price books is. It's like you always have to convince the guy at the register to let you look at the games behind the register. I don't know why they keep games in that area for so long before they put them out on the floor. It's kind of frustrating. He even told me, he said, if someone else comes up here, just to let you know, it might be against the policy for you to look at that. I was like, oh, okay. You mean that someone else might not let me look at it, but you will? And he's like, yeah. So I don't know. It's just really weird. Like, don't keep games there for a month if you're going to pick and choose who you let look at the games. It's just a bunch of bullshit. Anyway, they had a bunch of clearance games there. But I just couldn't really find anything that I wanted. But for $2, I picked up Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. It's complete. And the reason why they had them on clearance is they're kind of picky about their... I mean, some stores more so than others, but this store is really picky about the condition on disc. Has a few scratches, so it's on clearance. I'm down with that. Now, we were actually talking about this on the stream last night. The movie Ghost in the Shell's coming out. Now, I have Ghost in the Shell on the PlayStation 1. Well, here's the PlayStation 2 Ghost in the Shell standalone complex. Got a good price on that. I thought $9.99, so went ahead and pulled the trigger on that. That's complete. And then the best find in there, although I did have to pay a little bit of money, but it's worth more dough than this, so I'm not really worried about it. And the case is cracked on it. I'll just replace the case with like a sports case, I guess. But Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of the Superheroes on the Dreamcast for $19.99. Yeah, man, very happy about that. And the disc on that is in nice shape. And then, you know, the hinge on the case is broken, but it's no biggie there. And the manual is in nice shape. Oh, it has some wear on the back corner right here, but other than that, it's in great shape. So yeah, that's it. That's how we're gonna start the video this week. And you know how it goes. On to the next one.
Pressing What else you got? What else you got?
Oh, we got plenty. Should we start with expensive case?
I need
or
to bring
cheapest?
Ty White over here and see if you actually have something that he doesn't have.
Who?
Ty White, he's got all the games.
Ty White?
Ty White, Jeff McKenzie.
Who?
Ty White, he's got all the games.
Ty White?
Ty White, Jeff McKenzie.
Ty White? Who?
Ty White, he's got
Ty White?
Ty White, Jeff McKenzie.
Who?
Ty
White?
All right, this is Half Price Books. It is Half Price Books sale week. Now I have a game hidden real high up in here that I'm gonna pick up either for the 40% off or the 50% off, which is this weekend. Now you can get that game, guys, if you have a blob and you take your blob in the store and throw a jelly bean down on the ground, and if it eats that jelly bean and turns into a ladder and you climb up that ladder, you might be able to get the game. Otherwise, Ty White's gonna get it because Ty White's got all the games. All right? So that's what's going on. Peace, guys. All right, what's up, guys? So the good news for me anyway is another Goodwill is putting video games back in their rotation. So slowly they're going back to the ways they did before, as I kind of predicted. This whole thing would fail for them and they'd start selling video games again, and slowly the stores are starting to do it. So I think it won't be a matter of time before all the Goodwills are selling video games again. So very good there. Now we're outside of a pawn shop, an Easy Pawn here. We're gonna go inside and see if we can find some video games. How about that? Okay. Good.
You just buying again?
Yeah.
I'll be both. I actually gotta wait on David to charge it because I'm not gonna charge him $7 for it. I'm gonna charge him $2.
Oh, okay.
But I need him to sign it. I'm gonna have to give me the discount.
Oh, okay. All the
$7.
PlayStation 2 games are generally $7. Is that what it is?
Everything is $7, but we discount it based on what it is.
Oh, okay.
71920 because we're only there. It goes. David, real quick, can I get your signature? Yeah, I'm gonna charge you $2.17.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. There you go.
What's the difference between discount and value price?
$2. Need I say more? Mmm. 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 I'm still here. Mmm. 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 Damn chicken. Upside down. Shit. Love me some chicken. Mmm.
Come here! Ready? Look! Over here!
All right, guys, next we're going to go into game over video games. I usually don't go in here because the prices are crazy, but every once in a while they mess up on prices. So let's see if we can find something. Maybe look for some 3DO games or Sega Saturn games, some of the stuff upstairs, or even Sega CD. All right, guys, welcome to another episode of Skype with Tight. Now, Bad Company is only going to Skype with us for a second. He actually has somewhere he needs to go, but he does have a replacement for us. And it looks like I'm connecting with him now. There he is. Hey, what's up, BC?
I can't Skype with you this week, T-Dub. I'm headed to a Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle convention. But no worries, I have your replacement for your show. His name is Mr. C, the elitist gaming snob. Hope you don't mind I gave him your Skype ID. And he should be calling you right about now. Whatever you do, Tightwhite, don't mention anything about reselling, emulation, and under no circumstances do you attempt to Skype with him after midnight on Fridays.
Don't Skype with him after midnight. What is he, a fucking gremlin or some shit? All right, anyway, you know what? I'm getting a call from him now, BC. So I'm going to go ahead and talk to you later, bro, all right? Peace out.
All right, broski's gotta go ski. The chicken's calling me. Peace out and word to Big Bird.
Hey, what is up, brother? Hey, first of all, I want to tell you thank you a bunch for filling in for Bad Company while he attends this Roscoe's Chicken and Waffle convention. That was very nice of you, and it's really nice to meet you, dude.
First of all, Mr. White, before we exchange any pleasantries, I have to ask you one very, very important question. Do you resell video games?
I mean, I mean, you know, everyone. Well, I mean, no, I mean, I resell sometimes. Yeah, I do.
You resell? You resell? You disgust me, sir. I'm Mr. C, the elitist game snob. Shame on you. You resellers are so uncivilized.
First of all, is that a dead animal on your head? I mean, what the fuck is that? Anyway, BC told me that you were a diehard, but this is kind of ridiculous. I mean, where do you get your video games at? Don't you go out to thrift stores or resale shops to buy video games? Aren't you a part of the resale process? I mean, think about it. If you don't want to deal with resale at all, why don't you just deal in emulation, dude?
Emulation? How dare you say that disgraceful word in my presence? These physical copies are my children. They're my babies. Yes, they are. I love these more than my dog Bo, my friends, as well as my parents. Emulation is for fairy boys, Republicans, and Satanists.
Are you hearing what you're saying? Are you trying to tell me that RPGs are more important than people? That's crazy. Maybe it's time for you to get out of your parents' basement and go out and see the world. Get out of the house, dude. You look like you've been in the house for a month straight.
I am 45 years old, and I live with my parents. And like I told you before, these physical RPGs are my children. They are my children.
Dude, you're dealing with this fantasy world. You need to start dealing with reality. You know, in all reality, there's nothing wrong with flipping a video game every once in a while. Maybe you want to flip it because it's not your type of game and you want to put back into your video game collection with something that you want. Or how about you flip a game to help pay your parents' rent? What do you think about that?
That is your reality, Mr. White, not mine. I live in a fantastical RPG world that is absent of such awful concepts like reselling and emulation. I'm Mr. C, the elitist game snob.
Right. Well, I have one more thing for you, Mr. Elitist. Bad Company got my curiosity up. He mentioned something about not Skyping you after midnight on Fridays. You gotta tell me, man, what happens after midnight?
Oh, nothing really. I host this Brokeback Mountain social group every Friday. We order Roscoe's chicken and waffles. So good. BC really likes it too. And then we watch The Bachelor. I really hope Nick found his soulmate this time. I really do. And then we watch Brokeback Mountain, of course. I have it on Blu-ray, or what I like to refer to as Blue Gay.
That is one terrifying look in your eyes. I can only say I hope you do not live anywhere near an elementary school. Alright guys, that's it. We're going to say goodbye to the elitist gaming snob. And now, it is time to get to the recap portion of the video. We're going to do it over here in the garage again because I got lots of stuff to show you guys. Lots of cool games, lots of cool magazines, Lots of cool non-video game related stuff. So let's go into the garage right now and do the damn thing. Oh, an elitist gaming snob. Fuck you and have a nice day. Alright guys, so before we got to the garage, let's go over the Nintendo Power magazine pickups. So this is probably the best place to display it. There's probably not enough room in the garage. Anyway, so I would have preferred to pay a quarter a piece for these. I had to pay 50 cents each, but I thought it was still a good deal. I do not have any Nintendo Powers. Now I have a whole bunch of them. Now I think one of these is related to the GameCube. All the other ones are 200 issues and up. So I think this is, I don't think Nintendo Power is out anymore. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but these are some of the later issues when the Wii was out. 200 all the way up to 240, I think 245 might be the last of them here. I could be wrong. Somewhere around 245, 250. So here it is. This is all the magazines I picked up. See, like that one's definitely not a Wii one. That's a GameCube one. And my favorite is probably going to be right here, as you can guess. Metroid's Primed. Pretty cool. So yeah, man. I guess I'm collecting Nintendo Power. Or maybe I'll trade these off. Maybe I'll put these in my 5,000 subscriber contest. I don't know. We'll see. Alright guys, let's hit up the garage. Alright guys, so let's get into the non-video game related stuff here first. Now something that you're not going to see here because I already sold it. And I sold it for $39.99 and picked it up for, I think it was $4.99 if I remember correctly. I'm going to go ahead and enter a video clip right after this explanation so you can see me picking it up. And it is something that I picked up, you know, a bunch of times, and there's different variations of it. It's that beach body, I think it's T-Focus, and it's a 10 disc set. And like I said, there's all kinds of different ones, but look out for that beach body because I've made a lot of money. That's definitely something that you can put money back in your video game collection big time off that beach body stuff. So check out the video pick, or not the video game pickup, but the Beachbody pickup right here. All right, so yeah, now let's get to the puzzles. I won't show you the video on that, although I do have it, but it's no sense in showing you videos on all this stuff. Anyway, I did take a chance on this stuff. I think some of it was priced $5.99 and some of it was $7.99. The first one here is it's made by the company Revel, and let me see the year on this one. This one's set, this is 1996, and it's the Mercury and Gemini. So it's all space capsule related or space program related. And this is factory sealed. So I want to say I saw one sell for like $49 before. So I did take a chance on it, but it's been on eBay for a couple of weeks now. There's been no, you know, this is the type of thing that there has to be someone out there that collects this. You're gonna have to have some patience when you collect stuff like this, but I figured factory sealed, why not take a chance for $5-6? The other one that's factory sealed, I think I have this one online as well. It does have some indentations in the box, but this is Apollo, I don't know how to say that word, but I guess this is, I don't know if that's from Russia. The different satellites. It says rendezvous in space and another leap for mankind. So there's another one there, factory sealed. And then this one's opened, but everything is like, this one's taped. Everything is not used. Like I opened everything up and all the stuff inside has not been used. It's all still attached together, so everything here is new. This is a lunar module, and that one's made by Airfix. You can find all this stuff online. And this one's factory sealed as well, but the seal is ripped. This is mirror. You can see the seal on the back there. So again, took a chance on this stuff, but I figured, you know, for that price, why not? I've seen a lot of them, like 4 or 5 puzzles sell for like $150. So I figured, you know, let me go ahead and take a shot at it. The other thing that I took, I guess, I don't know if it's a chance, because all these are 99 cents. These are all twin packs. All factory sealed. The ones that I looked on eBay, most of them are like 2012 or 2010. This is fairly new, 2014. Still good. Hewlett-Packard ink cartridges. So all of those are 99 cents a piece. I'm sure I can get probably, and again, it'll take time. Someone has to need that ink, a certain buyer, but I'll put it up online and sell them for probably 15 to 20. I've seen them sell for 30 before, so I got a bunch of them, 15, 15, 15, 15, and then I got some tricolor 78s, factory sealed. Again, all of those were 99 cents, so what the hell, right? All right, that's it. Let's get to the video game pickups. All right, now the TV here, I forgot to show this in the last clip that you're seeing here. It's an Aquos Sharp liquid crystal television. Now, I have the same one, but it's the one I have is a little bit larger than this one. It's actually probably, I think this is a 15 inch and mine's like a 23 inch, so it's a lot bigger. But the problem with this one, it did not come with a power cable. Now, I got this for $12.99. Now, I recommend looking for these guys because old school retro games look really good on them. I guess because the screen's small, and that liquid crystal screen makes it look really nice. But you can also play new style or new generation games on it as well, and they look good. Now, again, $12.99 on that, but it's no power cable. I thought it was a normal power cable, but now that I'm looking at it, it has a very weird connection on the back of it. It's different than my Aquos, so I don't know why. It looks exactly the same, the television, just a smaller TV, but it has a totally different weird, I mean, I can't even explain it to you. It's just a very odd, has a bunch of different pins that go into it, and I've never seen that type of power adapter before, so I'm gonna have to look up some information on the model and see if I can get that adapter for it. But for $12.99, I was willing to take the risk. All right, also you see a bunch of other stuff in the background here. If you watched the first episode of Tight Package, you will have already saw this stuff, but I figured I'd just put it there anyway. I'm not gonna go over it again, except to tell you the names of everything. Battle Sport, Bomber Race, or Bomberman Fantasy Race, that's an Atlas title. We have 3 3DO games, Guardian War, Space Ace in the long box, Night Trap in the long box. Dan from the Rebel Gaming Club sent me Super Metroid, and what else? Oh, up here, Vampire Knight is factory sealed. I got that off of eBay as well. And that's it. So let's go over the games from this week. First thing I picked up this week is a game that I have on the PS1, Ghost in the Shell, I guess the first one. And there's a movie coming out. I don't know if it's out yet or it's coming out soon. Ghost in the Shell movie, which is pretty cool. Now this is a standalone complex. You don't see this one a lot out there in the wild. And look at the spine, how the words are double stacked. You don't see that at all except on PAL releases. And this is not a PAL game, I don't believe. Let's pull this sticker up and look. So if it's going to be PAL, it's going to say no. See, it's NTSCUC, United States and Canada. So this is a game that you just don't see a lot of, and for $9.99, it's worth probably $20, $25. It's in minty max shape, so definitely happy about picking that one up. I still got to play the one on the PS1, but I definitely want to try that one out as well. This is a game, Half Price Books. They had a bargain bin or a bunch of games on bargain because either the discs were scratched or the manuals are missing. This is complete. The disc has some damage on it, but for $2, I wasn't gonna leave it behind. This is a light gun game, Resident Evil Dark Side Chronicles. I'm pretty sure it is. Let me see. Not sure why I didn't say it on there. Yeah, it is. Compatible with the Wii Zapper. I think it's a shooter, a first-person shooter, where you can use a light gun. All right, now let's go over today. Hit up a Goodwill that was not selling video games, but now it is again. So they're probably sending some stuff online, but this particular Goodwill had no video games for quite some time. So now they're back to it. Infogrames game, MX Rider. I figure what the hell, for $3, pick it up. Dirt bike game, you can't go wrong with dirt bike games, generally speaking. And it's something I did not have in my collection. It's complete. This does have some scratches on it, but at the same Goodwill, picked this up. Marvel Ultimate Alliance in very nice shape. $2.99 on that as well. This game goes for like 15, 16 bucks. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip that. That'll help pay for MX Rider, Dark Side Chronicles, and well, that's about it. All right, now half price books. The same place that I picked up Dark Side Chronicles and Ghost in the Shell, same location, had a nice little score here. Marvel, I didn't even notice that before. Need to get that off. Some kind of tape on there. Marvel versus Capcom, Sega Dreamcast, Clash of the Superheroes for $19.99. It says as is on there. I think they put a low price on it because it has a cracked case, which I can just replace with a sports case. And you can see the hinge is broken on it. So I'll go ahead and replace that. You can see the game has some scratches on it, but it's not bad at all. Saw one of these sell for $45 recently. It's got that back art on it. It's really cool. See Mega Man and Spider-Man. So yeah, saw one sell for $45, another one sell for $40. So basically got half price on that. Marvel versus Capcom. So that was it for the beginning of the week, and well, we only have a few more items to go. So I went to a place called, not Game Over Video Games. Now I can't even think of the name of it. Well, whatever. It's a basically a retail store for video games. They sell retro video games. Everything there is always overpriced. I think it's Game Over Video Games. Everything over there is always overpriced. It's always like $5, $10 higher than eBay. That's why I don't like going there. But every once in a while they screw up, and they had a long box in there for the 3DO. I mean, you won't even get lucky enough to get this for $5 on eBay. FIFA International Soccer for $4.99. The box has some wear on it, but really not bad at all. And it's got everything. Look at that. It's got the registration card. It's got the manual. And then it's got some extras in there. Let me tell you something. I will pay $5 for any 3DO game. I don't care what it is. So it's got a color, it shows all the games off. So yeah, pretty cool right there. FIFA International Soccer, $4.99. All day I'm in for that. All right, now let's get to the game that I hid at half price books. Obviously, factory sealed, A Boy and His Blob. So you can see the seal on there. The seal's in very nice shape. $14.99. I didn't even want to wait till tomorrow. I said, screw it. I'm not wasting any gas money. I'm just going to get it now. 40% off. I went with the 40% off today. So I got that for like $9.36. This game's like a $40 to $50 game, factory sealed, guys. So very happy about picking that up. Took advantage of the half price books. I also picked up another game, but as it turns out, it was a PAL game. And you know what? I didn't even bring it in here, so whatever. I'm just gonna leave it alone, but it was an Xbox original game, and now I can't even remember the name of it. But anyway, now let's get to Not that it needs an introduction, but here is one.
Tight White, we got this shit. Sick pick of the week. This is a weekest sickest pick. This pick gon' make you sick.
So there she is, Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. This is making me sick right now just staring at it. I could not believe when I walked into a pawn shop and saw this on the shelf. Now I picked this up on the PC and I think sold it for like $90. I picked it up on the PlayStation 2 before and flipped it for whatever reason. I don't even know why I even sold it. I guess I needed the money at the time. That's the only thing I can think of. But now I have it again and I will be keeping this in my collection. It is complete. Now, it did not have any price on it, but I've been to that pawn shop plenty of times before, and I figured, okay, worst case scenario, $10. I'm down for that. Now, I got a scare, and I tried to record as much of it as possible, so I get up to the cash register, and immediately the guy gets off of he's got like a cash register monitor, right? I don't know if it's I guess it's not connected online to a website because he leaves me and goes to his left side to a computer screen and starts looking at it, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So I'm thinking that he's looking it up online, so I start to get real worried, and then he says, excuse me, I need to go talk to my manager, and I'm like, holy shit, I'm screwed. So if he gets his manager involved, they're gonna try to charge me like $60, $70 for it. Who knows what's gonna happen? So he comes back. I'm thinking worst case scenario, and then all of a sudden he tells me, he's like, generally we charge $7 for these, but it all depends on the title. I'm gonna charge you $2. I'm thinking to myself, you gotta be freaking kidding me here. And then he says, I just have to get my manager to sign off on it. And I'm thinking to myself in my head, well, okay, you know what? I don't mind paying $7. I don't even want your manager coming near the computer screen. But I ended up waiting. Everything ended up good. Ended up paying $2 for this game, guys. Jurassic Park Operation Genesis. That's the sick pick of the week. That's the story. All right, guys, so that's it. Thanks for watching the video. I appreciate it, and as always, young kids, don't smoke cigarettes, and I'm Tight White. I got all the games. Peace out, guys. Hey, Taylor, why didn't you tell me that this Arx Fatalis game was a PAL region game?